Hello everyone. In this playlist, we will start solving problems from LeetCode. Okay, so we will use C programming language, guys, because when you practice with C, uh, you can understand easily how the memory, memory management, allocation, everything works, right? So yeah, maybe in contest or maybe in reality, not many programmers use C to compete or to solve problems, but we will do because we need to understand from the fundamental, right? Okay, so what I will do here, guys, I will not talk so much. I will not explain, I will not explain things so much. I will try to show you the code and visualize every lines. Okay, visualize every loops and everything, so that you can get clear idea about what's going on. And as a beginner, when I started, uh, I used to feel really bored sometimes, because when people gives lecture uh, maximum time, I understand things. Okay, I understand things, but I don't know how actually the whole code is working. And sometimes they are just explaining within a very short time how the output is coming. And uh, uh, maybe they don't show uh, you know output of each iteration of any for loop. They just explain how it works. Okay, so as a beginner, I used to feel like it was not satisfactory for me, guys. So what I am trying to do here, I will show you everything. I will show result of each iteration. I will try to I will try to show you how the whole I will try to go with the execution of the code, right? I will explain each lines, each part of the code. Okay, so we will start from the array. Okay, so if you see, there are so many different techniques we need to learn when you try to solve problems of array. Okay, and maybe linked list and stacks, queues. In each, as each part, you will have to understand, or you will have to learn so many things, right? So yes, many people will say why you should solve problems nowadays, because these types of things, you know doesn't have any value. Maybe these types of things, ChatGPT or some other AI tools can give you the code. Yes, everything you can, but if you want to learn, or bothering with the system doesn't help, guys. Okay, uh, we have to keep learning, and whatever will happen in the future, we don't know. Anyway, so we will start from the maximum sliding window pattern, right? So we will start from the easy problems, and then medium and hard, and maybe after that, two pointer technique, prefix sum, sorting based problems, binary search, and greedy approach, hash map. So we will try to learn these types of topics too, right? So in the first video, we will discuss about the maximum average subarray, and a this is a problem of sliding window pattern, right? So we will see what sliding window is and everything, but we will try to understand the problem first. Okay, so here we see the problem, and we will try to uh, at least read once, okay, what it actually means in it. Oh, right. So here you see you are given an integer array called nums, considered consisting of n elements. That means whatever the number of elements will be in this array, maybe 6, 7, 8, whatever, and an integer k. Okay, so find a contiguous subarray. You have to understand this word contiguous. Find a contiguous subarray whose length is equal to k. Okay, that means if k is 4, then we will have to take 4 contiguous numbers like 1 and first one, second one, third one, fourth one. So you can't just skip one number and take another number, or you you can't skip any number. You have to take contiguous numbers, right? Is equal to k that has the maximum average value and return this value. Any answer with a calculation error less than 10 to the power minus 5 will be accepted. Anyway, so example 1 here, you see input is 1, 12, minus 5. So this is, this is just an example, and k is 4. Okay, so output is this one. We are taking the maximum average. Okay, so what we will do here, basically we will add 4 numbers, contiguous 4 numbers, and we will divide the number with 4. I mean, we will add the numbers first, and then we will divide the numbers, and we will go forward. Okay, so I will show you guys how it actually works. Okay, let's start visualizing the code, right? So here is our code. Okay, so if you see here, this is the code, this is the code. Okay, so if you just put this code on LeetCode, you will pass the test, right? But I am taking here main function as well, so that we can visualize things more easily, right? So we know that any program starts from starts executing from the main function, right? So here we have the number nums array, and in this array we have these elements. Okay, and this if you I hope you understand the basic things of programming. Okay, so integer is a data type, and this means that all the numbers will be integer types of number, not any fraction, right? And k equals 4, that means we will consider 4 numbers like this, and we have num size. So what this num size is doing, guys, size of nums, the whole size of the whole array is being determined here, and then is being divided by size of nums 0. So when you say the nums 0, that means that first element, right? So we know that array starts from 0, and first element is 0, second element's position is 1, third element's position is 2. Okay, so there will be always one number less if you count, right? So pardon my weak English. Anyway, so here we are calculating the num size, right? And then we have a double types of variable, and inside this, in this variable, we are storing, we are assigning a function find max average. So from this point, okay, so why is this a double type variable? Because when you do the average, okay, so when you divide any number by 4, so of course there will not always be a whole number, I mean integer. Okay, so maybe if we divide 13 by 4, then we will have a fractional number. So this fractional number will be stored in this double types of variable, because we can't store integer types of variable in we can't take integer here. Okay, so I hope you understand the logic. So here we are passing all the variables here, nums, num size, k. Okay, so now we will have to go to the find maximum average. Okay, so we will start from executing, the program will executing from here. Okay, so from the main function we will have to come here. Okay, so let's just visualize the code. Okay, so okay, so if we want to visualize the code, maybe in this screen you will have to suffer, your eyes will get confused, because here I am I'm making a messed up, guys, okay? But we'll have to try. So here you see find maximum average, and inside this we are giving all the variables, okay? So these are the parameters, and these parameters are, these arguments are being passed from that place, right? From here that argument is being passed, and these are the parameters. Okay, so we are giving, after this integer we are giving a star, but why we have to pass this, we have to write a star here, okay? So we will we will use our board here, okay? So you see the nums variable, is an array, right? So array is like a so many boxes, guys, okay? So in each box we will provide a number, right? So this is an array, it's not a single number, this is an array. And in the memory, maybe in the memory this has an address like ox maybe 01, this is ox02, ox03, ox04. So this is how it continues, guys, okay? So when you pass an array, so you are just passing the first element's address, okay? First element's address, because we can't pass so many numbers, okay, like this. So if you do like this one, if you just delete the asterisk, that means, guys, nums is a only a single variable, only a single number, okay? So when you provide the asterisk here, then you are passing the first address of the array, first element's address, and these will take the whole array with it. You understand? The whole array is, if you want to pass the whole array, then there is no other way without the asterisk you can do, right? So you see the num size, there is no asterisk in the num size. This is because, guys, num size is just a number, like maybe here we have like 6 elements, right? So num size will take only a number 6. So 6 is just an integer, it's only one number, so we don't have to pass asterisk here, okay? This is these nums is a pointer, guys, it's a pointer to an array, okay? Anyway, and we have int k, right? So we know that int k is 4 anyway. So this is the thing I wrote here. So this nums is taking the all the numbers, num size 6 and num size is 6 and integer k, right? So current sum is 0. What does this current sum do? Current sum is, it's storing a value that will be produced when you add 4 numbers, right? This will be the current sum. So we will understand what it's actually doing. So in the first and then you see the current sum is 0, and double max sum is 0, right? Max sum is 0. So max sum will store the maximum sum, right? Anyway, current sum, so double max sum we have to provide here. Maybe I did a mistake here. Anyway, if you just give a comma, and so this will do, right? So guys, we have to be patient. Without being patient, we can't learn programming. And in this playlist, I'm not just explaining things within a short time. This will be a long class, so you'll have to be patient if you want to learn. I don't know how many people will see this video, but I'm trying my best. Anyway, so in the first iteration we have 6 I'm just taking these numbers in front of me because this will help me visualize things easily, right? So you see, in after these 2 variables we have this for loop, right? So this for loop, I will try to visualize this for loop completely, guys, in each iteration, right? So you see, for this loop we are just taking the numbers. So for integer I starts from 0, and this is position of 0, this 0 is position of I, okay, and this 4 is position of this 4 is the value of k. So we're just taking these numbers in front of my eyes so that we can visualize things easily. And I plus plus, that means I will increase by 1 in each iteration, after each iteration, right? So current sum plus equals nums I. What does this means, guys? This means the current sum will be added with nums I's value, and this value will be stored in current sum again. This is the you can write in this way as well, but you have to imagine with this 0 and these things, because I'm just trying to keep things in my eyes, in front of my eyes, so that I can visualize easily, and each time I don't forget what is happening, right? As a beginner, I used to always forget what is going on, what's the value of I now, what is the value of k now. After 2-3 iterations, I used to get confused, or maybe sometimes stuck. Okay, so this is why I'm just trying to show you things more easily, right? So current sums 0 plus current sums value is 0, right? We know that current sums value is 0, and nums i's position is 0. Okay, so when you considered when i's position of 0, that's right, but its value is 1. Okay, in the first element's position is 0, but its value is 1. So 0 plus 1 would be will give us 1, right? This is the value for first iteration. Now we'll go to the second iteration. Sorry guys, we'll have to. Okay, so in the second iteration, i's value of I mean i's position is changing, it will increase by 1. So i's position is 1 now, and k is still 4, and condition is true because 1 is less than 4. Okay, so we're not changing the initial value. We will visualize, we will see this these from here. Our eyes will focus on here, not in the previous, not in the initialization. There is a specific reason why I'm not doing here, but I will explain this later. Okay, so now again, current sum equals current sum plus nums I. So I is 1, i's position is 1. So when you i's position is 1, then its value is 12, and current sum was 1 in the previous iteration. Our current sum was 1, and that was stored in the current sum again, and so 12 plus 1 would be 13, right? And in the third iteration, i's value i's position is 2. It would be 2, right? It will be 2 here. So when i's position is 2, 2 is less than 4, it's true. Then current sum equals current sum plus nums I. So in the second position, its value is 5, right? When i's position is 2, its value is minus 5. So minus 5 plus 13 minus 5, so it gives us 8, right, in the third iteration. So let's go to the fourth iteration. 1, 12, minus 5, 6, 50, 30. Okay, so anyway, so i's value is 3 here. So 8 plus, in the third iteration, value is minus 6. So finally we get 2, right? So there will be no more iteration possible, because if I increases, then 3 would be 4. So 4 is not less than 4. So there will be no iteration. Condition will be false here. So now max sum. Now let's go to the code again. So we've finished this for loop, right? So after this for loop, we are storing current sum in the max sum, right? Current sum in the max sum. So let's go to the file again. What happened? Let's see. Fourth iteration. Okay. So max sum, we know that current sum is 2. So max sum, in the max sum we will store 2. So what we are doing, we are just adding 4 numbers, first 4 numbers, 0, first one, second one, third one, fourth one, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, these 4 numbers. So we got 2. Then we have another for loop here, right? This for loop. So we will have to visualize this for loop too, right? So let's go back to the code again. So in this iteration, we are trying to do the same process. Here we have these numbers, and here this loop, in this loop I starts from k, that means 4. I starts from 4. So as long as I is less than num size is 6, we know that we have 6 total 6 numbers, right? So 4 is less than 6, yes, this will this condition will be true, so it will enter into the loop, right? So now we have this line, current sum plus equals nums I minus nums I minus k. So what does this actually mean, guys? Okay, so let's see. So current sum, that means current sum would be, you know, come here again, current sum minus, you see, plus minus means current sum would be in the front again. Okay, I'm trying to explain easily, guys. So current sum is 2 minus nums I minus k. So what's the position of I? I is 4, right? So here I's position is 4 and k is also 4, right? Okay, so 4 minus 4, that means 0. So that means 0. So nums 0, what's the value of nums 0? Nums 0's value is 1. So you have to understand, guys, the position and value is two different things. Okay, so when you try to access the value, nums 0's value, then this is 1 and position is different thing. So 4 minus 4, so 0, its value is 1, and nums I, and then plus nums I, you see here, nums I minus nums I minus k. Anyway, so however you do, so nums I is 50, right? So nums I means 4, guys. So when I's position is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, its value is 50. So if you calculate, we will have 51, right? So when you have 51, if current sum is greater than max sum, so our max sum was 2, right? So our max sum was 2. After the last for loops, all the iterations, we had 2 for max sum. So 2 is, you know, current sum 51 is of course greater than max sum 2. So in the max sum, we will store the current sum again. That means 51 would be stored in the max sum. So now our max sum is 51. Okay, so let's go for the second iteration. So I becomes 5. I was 4, so it will increase by 1. So we will have I becomes 5. So current sum is 51 now. 51 minus I minus k. So when I's value is 5, it's, you know, it's sorry, and k's value is what? What's the value of k? K's value is 4, right? So 5 minus 4, that means 1. So when nums 1's value is 12, right? First one's value is 12. So 51 minus 12 plus 3. So why is 3? I is 5 now, right? So in the fifth position, 3 is the value. So if you calculate, we get 42, right? So we can't take one more iteration, because when I becomes 6, condition will be false, because 6 is not less than 6. So all the iterations is finished. After that, when iteration is finished, after that we have this max sum k, return max sum k. So max sum would be divided by k. So we know that our max sum is 51. 51 divided by k is 4. So 51 divided by k, we get 12.7. So when it returned this value, so from where we started from this line. So from the main function, this line, from this line we went to that line after the you know, above the main function, right? So this value 12 point something, this value would be, you know, returned here, and this would be stored in this result. So after this, you know, from here all the lines was executed going above, right? So when we got the value 12 point something here, then it will execute the next line, printf maximum average subarray. So percent is 5. So this means that, so this simply means, guys, um, it will print 5 digits after the decimal point. So you see, if we see the output, if you see the output, you see 12.75, 1 2 3 4 5, 7 5 and then 3 zeros. 5 are decimal points is, you know, being exhibited by this line, right? So, and then return 0. So program will stop here. So I hope you just got a rough idea. I will try to give the code, and if you want you can ask ChatGPT too, this will give you the code. But this is not the right way, I know, but as a beginner, if you don't visualize code, okay, things will be really hard for you guys. You can't really solve problems just by learning basic syntax of C. That's not possible. So what we need to do, we will practice minimum maybe 1000 or 2000 problems, and we will repeat them again and again, so that we got the good idea of the patterns, and then maybe we will try, we will be able to solve new problems because we will be familiar with the patterns, right? And maybe we will be able to customize a bit too. Anyway, this was the lesson for this video, guys. Yes, these videos will be long videos, and I know YouTube algorithms will not help me, but if you finally, if you somehow got this video helpful, guys, share with your friends, and pardon my mistakes, and please try to help me by subscribing. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Thank you.